This lesson is going to focus on simple interest problems. Simple interest, there's a key formula we have to know. Our formula is going to be I equals PRT. Interest is money earned on an investment or money that's going to have to be paid back in addition to a loan over a certain amount of time. The initial amount invested is called the principal, and that's the P in our formula. The interest is applied to the initial amount only is called simple interest. So it's only applied to the initial amount to the principal no matter how long it's in the account for. And the interest rate, or the R, is the percent used to calculate the interest on the principal. And T stands for the time. So just to talk about and label the key parts of my formula again, the I, that's the interest. P, that's the principal, which is just the starting amount. The R is the rate. Make sure that your rate is in decimal form, even though it's given as a percent. And T is the time. Victoria has an account at a bank that pays 2.5% simple interest. How much interest will she earn in 8 years for an initial deposit of $250, assuming that she neither adds nor withdraws from the bank? So I'm just going to determine what my key pieces of information are. We have 4 parts that we need. The principal, which is the starting amount, in this case for Victoria, is $250. The rate is 2.5%, but as a decimal would be 0.025. The time is the 8 years, and the interest is the X, because that's what I'm looking for. Now I can just use my formula to substitute those numbers in. The interest is X, the principal is $250, the rate is 0.025, and the time is 8. Now I can just multiply these. 250 times 0.025 times 8 is 50. So that means that Victoria will earn $50 in interest over the 8 years. JD opened a savings account with $425. After 2 years, the total interest he earned was $10.20. What was the annual interest rate? So I'm going to still identify my key piece of information. In this case, the principal is what he opened it with, which is $425. The rate is what I don't know, so I'm going to call that X. The time is 2 years, and the interest is 10.2 for the $10.20. Using my formula, I equals PRT, we have 10.2 equals 425 times X times 2. So we get 10.2 equals 425 times 2 is 850 X. Now to solve for X, I can just divide both sides by 850. 10.2 divided by 850 is 0.012 equals X. But since we want our answer as a rate, meaning a percent, I'm just going to multiply this number by 100 and get 1.2%. So the annual interest rate is 1.2%.